Hello everybody. Sorry about that. A little bit delayed getting to you because I mucked it up on Facebook somehow. So I do apologise for that. Anyway, hope you're all well. It's been an interesting couple of weeks, especially with the weather changing the way it has. And I do apologise in advance. You may find a few calls are a bit buzzy because I'm afraid the arthritis has got to me. So I was going to start off with something a little bit seasonal. I was walking down the road the other day when I met old Father Christmas on the way. I said, "Are you Santa, how you getting on?" He said, "I'm alright, I'll see you on the run." La 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 la. We'll be pulling crackers, having a great time. We'll be getting paralytic on the wine. We'll be eating all the goodies on the day, and the kids they'll have their way. La 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 la. I can hear old Father Christmas on the roof. You know what, folks, I reckon he's made a bit of a goof, 'cause he's climbing down the hole in the chimney, and the old man blocked it up last year, didn't he? La 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 la. So enjoy yourselves. Hope you have a laugh. Don't forget to spare a thought for those that can't. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And don't forget to take it easy in your cars. La 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 There you go, the Christmas song with perhaps the easiest chorus in the world. That was called Christmas with Dickon, and written by a chap called Dickon, who was the lead singer with Mr. Big. I don't know if you remember that big hit Romeo they had, and another one which I can't remember. Oh, well, what have we got for you this week? We've got a video coming up later by Alan Ribchester's Alchemy Acoustic, and it's a really touching video, all about a soldier in the First World War. And along with me singing Gallipoli the other week, it's a shame I got it a little bit late, but we got it this week. We've got a set from Kevan Taplin, who will be joining us via the magic of the airwaves, and he will be giving us a few bits of poetry and some songs. And we've got me. Oh, and we've got the famous, well, I'm trying to make them famous, Hedge at Home keyrings. If you would like a Hedge at Home keyring, you better put a message on Facebook. So let's have a look. See who's on Facebook already. We've got a hi from John Parker, from Donna Brett, Alan Ribchester, who I just mentioned, from Alchemy Acoustic. We've got Rosemary. We've got Brenda Reader. So hello everybody, welcome along. Good to have you here live. I have noticed in the last few weeks that the after show viewing figures, the catch up figures are getting bigger and bigger, and we're getting about 300 people coming along and watching the show afterwards. So thanks everyone for your support. It's really great to see. And I think I'm going to do another song now. Which one shall it be? I know. This is one that they used to call the Robin song, but it's not. It's actually called Butterfly. And I need my fun pick for this. Yesterday I went outside with my mama's mason jar, caught a lovely butterfly. When I woke up today, looked in on my fairy pet, she had withered all away, no more sighing in her breast. I'm sorry for what I did what my body told me to. I didn't mean to do you harm. Every time I figure out just what I want, it slips away. My goal, it slips away. Smelled you on my hands for days, couldn't wash away your scent. I'm a dog and you're a bitch. I guess you're as real to me. Maybe I can live with that. Maybe I need fantasy, life of chasing butterfly. I'm sorry for what I did what my body told me to. I didn't mean to do you harm. Every time I figure out just what I want, it slips away. I know it slips away. I told you I'd return when the robin built his nest, but I ain't ever coming back. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So sorry. And that's Butterfly. And I think that was off the album Pinkerton by Weezer. So that's maybe a group whose songs you didn't think you were going to hear tonight. Talking of songs, this week I was asked to do a jingle for Radio Wyndham, sort of a Christmassy jingle, and that got me thinking, how many of you might like to record a quick little video? It can be just Merry Christmas everybody, or Season's Greetings, or something like that, or maybe the verse of a song or something like that. If you'd like to do that and send it in, then please do, and I will feature them in the Christmas show in 2 weeks' time. And the Christmas show will be on the 19th of December, so getting near the big day. We will have as our special guest, I'm really pleased to say, multi-instrumentalist Thea Bergerman. A lot of you may remember that Thea was the violinist in my old group Tallis. She's also the violinist in Willow Spin. She's been on loads of people's recordings. So really pleased that she's going to do a set for us. If by any chance lockdown in tier 2 is relaxed to a tier 1 and we can meet in the house, then we will play together, but it looks at the moment that it have to be a remote sending gig again. But the good news is all the people that are going to do these sets for us, I'm going to get them in once all this is over and we've all had our jabs and been vaccinated and all that. Don't know about you, I sort of thought I might have one in each arm, even it up, you know, just in case I sort of start keeling over to one side. So if you'd like to, get those videos in. What have we got next? I'm going to do another song and I'm deciding what to do. Shall I do a rum? Yeah, I'm going to do a rum rig song. Somewhere on the Arc of Ages we are born, we cry on the spinning orb of wonder. We live, we die, still the moon and the stars will shine when we both who had our time. Oh, somewhere in the dark I'll find you, somewhere in the light I'll meet you there, where immortal souls collide. Somewhere out there, can bear to leave this path of years and the joys that it unfolds. Can all of this be ground to dust without needing resolve untold? This love is gold, can let it go. It's full roll of time. Somewhere in the dark I'll find you, somewhere in the light I'll meet you there, where immortal souls collide. Or somewhere out there, somewhere out there. On the Arc of Ages, on this orb of wonder, where the light is growing, where the sun goes under. On the Arc of Ages, on this orb of wonder, where the light is growing, where the sun goes under. Somewhere in the dark I'll find you, somewhere in the light I'll meet you there, where immortal souls collide. Somewhere out there, Somewhere in the dark I'll meet you here, where immortal souls collide. Somewhere out there, somewhere out there. There we go, that's Rumrig song called Somewhere, written by Callum and Rory MacDonald. And as I explained the other week, that was actually written in memory of Dr. Christy McCullough, who died in the Challenger disaster. And of the possessions that were found on the ground from after the space shuttle broke up was her Rumrig CD. And it is now in the Rumrig Museum in Scotland. Oh, right. So we are heading towards that time when we have a guest video. Now this week we have a video from sent in by Alan Ribchester from Alchemy Acoustic, and I found this it was such a touching video, and I thought we've got to share it with you all. I would have loved to have had it around about the time of Remembrance Day, but you know, times don't always turn out right timing wise, especially when you're doing a show every 2 weeks. So sorry I couldn't get it on for that week, Alan, but here it is. This is I've forgotten, the Soldier on the Sea by Alchemy Acoustic, and I think you're going to love it.
Grocer's apprentice in the garrison town of Deal. The humdrum life that wore him down. He craved adventure, a life with more appeal, in a world so far from his hometown. Marched to the barracks to sign upon the drum, started a life upon the sea. I still recall the stories I was told of a soldier on the sea. Follow the flag wherever they command, for his king and country. 20 years service in the Royal Marines, one family here, one on the sea. Battleships and cruisers, he made his home. Mighty ships that rule the seas, in peaceful waters and on wartime's raging foam, in the firing line at Gallipoli. And Zach and Suvla evacuating troops, so many good men wasted. I still recall the stories I was told of a soldier on the sea. Follow the flag wherever they command, for his king and country. 20 years service in the Royal Marines, one family here, one on the sea. his service over, back home to his family. Much later, grandkids heard the tales of his adventures and the wonders he had seen. The many ships on which he sailed. A grocer's lad who went out into the world. The marine who came home from the sea. I still recall the stories I was told of a soldier on the sea. Follow the flag wherever they command, for his king and country. 20 years service in the Royal Marines, one family here, one undersea.
So there you go, Soldier on the Sea by Alchemy Acoustic, and I think you'll agree with me that that's a lovely song and very, very touching, and a lovely little video to go with it as well. I hope you enjoyed it. So we're fast approaching time to go over to see Kevan Taplin. But I'm just going to do another song before we do. Something else to get you in that sort of seasonal spirit. Goddamn, this snow, will I ever get where I want to go? And so I skate across the Thames, hand in hand with all my friends, and all the things that we planned. My son's eyes in the outline of his hand, and even though I hate the cold, constant reminder that I'm getting old, another year draws to a close. Tired London slow. When I dream tonight, I'll dream of you. When the Thames froze, God damn this government. Will they ever tell me where the money went? Protesters march upon the street as youngsters sleep iron London snow. When I dream tonight, I'll dream of you. When the Thames froze, so tell everyone that there's hope in your heart. Tell everyone, or it will tear you apart at the end of Christmas Day, when there's nothing left to say. The years go by so fast, let's hope the next beats the last. So tell everyone that there's hope in your heart. Tell everyone, or it will tear you apart at the end of Christmas Day, when there's nothing left to say. The years go by so fast, let's hope the next beats the last. That's When the Thames Froze, which was a lovely Christmas song from a few years back, 5 years back, by Smith and Burrows. So, we're at that time, aren't we, when we go around. Now, who have we got? I think John Parker wants a key ring, but something weird has happened with my phone, so I can't see all of the messages we're getting. Oh, I've got an alternative feed that Kat sorted out for me on my computer. A little bit far away. Tony Vale saying, "Hey, Rob, sorry I'm late." Never mind, Tony. You can always catch up later, either on Facebook or, of course, from about midnight on YouTube. If you go to my channel, Robin Dewig, as opposed to the Hedge at Home. So if you're looking on Facebook, it's the Hedge at Home, and you can catch up with our old shows. If you're looking on YouTube, look up Robin Dewig, D-U-H-I-G, and you'll get me. Also, if you want to send in any videos, I forgot to say, our email address. So any video at all, you might want to sing Merry Christmas or Ding Dong Merrily on High, or you might just want to say, "Hi, Happy Christmas everybody." I'll put them all together. If you send them in, we'll put them all together and we'll try and get them broadcast on the next show on the 19th. The email address is, all one word, is thehedgeathome@gmx.co.uk. So that's thehedgeathome@gmx.co.uk. And the email address always comes up at the end of the programme anyway, so you grab a pen, you can jot it down. So, it's now time to welcome our guest for this evening. I've known our guest tonight for quite a number of years now, and he keeps telling me that I saved his musical career, but I think that's very unlikely somehow. But he's well known locally. He's got a couple of books out, some poetry books and some children's stuff, and he's also got an album out at the moment which is available at HMV in Norwich. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, would you please welcome, virtually it is Kevan Taplin.
Hello and welcome to my studio where the magic happens. It's a bit like Abbey Road without the talent. So, it's been a funny old year really, and one of the disappointments I had was I was picked to play at the Strumpshaw Festival. And the lady had asked me the year before, and when I was looking around and went to the festival itself, and she heard me playing the piano and said, would you like to play next year? And I said, yeah, brilliant. And so I'd agreed to play, and I was really looking forward to it, because on the site of Strumpshaw they have a lovely old gypsy caravan, and many years ago I wrote a number called Gypsy Girl, and I was going to sort of play it there. So I've been playing it off and on and practicing it just in case, you know, I get chosen for next year. So, and what you got to imagine with this, because I'm a storyteller, right? So you've got to imagine it's sort of night time in a gypsy encampment, and the beautiful gypsy caravans are drawn into a circle around a huge crackling log fire, and somewhere in the darkness an old gypsy gets out a heavily patinaed violin and starts to rezzing the strings. And then somewhere else someone finds an old patinaed guitar and checks the tuning. And then from one of the caravans the door swings open, and out steps a beautiful gypsy girl into the moonlight. She flicks her raven hair and picks up the tambourine. She walks down the steps, and in the firelight she begins to dance. Deep eyes flash in the firelight, a fading skirt, deep bronze thigh. A wild gypsy girl, a wild gypsy girl. Raven hair glistens in the moon. Calico princess, head held high. You're my gypsy girl. You're my gypsy girl. Tambourine crushes palm. Smell of pines in the air. With my gypsy girl. With my gypsy girl. Caravans in a misty glade steal away in the morning light from my gypsy girl. From my gypsy girl. I'm just going to change guitars this next number. Couldn't really do this set without bugging in something by the great Sandy Denny. It's something that Rob and I have in common. We both love our music. And many, many years ago I was on the London Folk and Blues circuit, and so our paths crossed, and I actually loved the lady. I thought she was brilliant, you know, not only talented, but she was always nice to me, which goes a long way, I think. So this is a Sandy Denny number, and it would be nothing like Sandy's version because no one could ever do it like her. How often she has gazed from castle dust of the young bird's flock. Tomorrow, at this hour, she'll be far away, much farther than these islands for the lonely, farthering gay. Thank you. Right, let's put that one over there for a minute, and then let's pick up the other one, and we will. Because Woody Guthrie once said, as troubadours, we really exist to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. And I thought that was a great quote. And people often say to me, how do you write songs? And I don't know, I never question my muse. But this one arose out of sitting on a bus in Norwich. And I was sitting next to this girl who had a little baby with her, who was being a bit unsettled, shall we say, and then her phone rang, and I'm of that age echelon when someone speaks in the phone next to you and you're dragged into the middle of their conversation. You think, I don't want to be involved in your life in this bit with you in this conversation, but you are. So I get a bit miffed when people talk on their phones near me and I'm straight in the middle of their lives. So just an age thing, really. Just a little bit of angst. Anyway, but what happened was that this turned out to be quite a touching little story, really. So I came home and put it to music, really, and I hope she sort of solved her problem. So this is, and I've put it to a tune that's very, very similar to one of my favourite songwriters. So see if you can guess who that is. It's called The Living Wage, and it's about this girl. She was obviously been flung out of her flat and stuff, and with her boyfriend who she was obviously living with, and they were struggling to find a roof over their head with this little girl who was being a bit unsettled, and I felt a bit sorry for her. So it shaded the telephone conversation and my annoyance into a bit of the background, really. So this is for her, and I hope she found a way out of her problem. We moved back in with my mum and dad. Had to move out of our rented pad. All we wanted was a place that's ours. We jokingly called it our own Trump Towers. My dad said there used to be a housing stock, but they went and sold off the lot. We can't get a mortgage because of me. I'm on a temporary contract, you see. saw a nice little place down by the park, but it was bought by some oligarch who owned 3 already. The downstairs was bought by a Mr. Chin that had disposable income you just can't win. And I don't know what will become of us. Is this what the free market does? So I sit in this single room. I don't think we'll be leaving here soon. Cause now we're classed as low income, and I just daren't tell my mum we might win the lottery or place a bet, cause we ain't quite drawing on the food bank yet. And I don't see much of Dave these days. He's working 2 jobs just to get more pay. And I don't know what will become of us. Is this what the free market does? So I sit in this single room. I don't think we'll be leaving here soon. And now my little tribute to the great Ray Davies. What are we living for? We'll never own our own front door. What are we living for? We'll never own our own front door. That's for that young lady I met on the bus. Thanks. And I hope you solved your problem. Now, another thing that Rob and I have got in common is he was very, very kind to me. Let's put that down there. He was very, very kind to me when I was going through a bad patch, and he got Richard Digance to come up and do a gig, and he kindly gave me a ticket. There was only a few tickets available, and he kindly gave me one, and I never forgot that, because I was going through a bit of a rough patch myself at the time, and you know, that sort of lifted me a bit. So I got, you know, so that's 2 things I've got in common: Sandy Denny and Richard Digance. And I've had several things published of late and over the last few years, and this is one of them. It's my little book called Welcome to Noah's Park, Poems for the Young and Mildly Dysfunctional. The publisher's objected to the title, but I stuck to my guns. And in there's a little poem called Basil the Infected Lemming, because I felt sorry for this. I imagine this lemming who couldn't keep up with the rest when they were throwing themselves off the cliff, and because he was a bit, you know, he was a bit knackered and mangy, so he couldn't make the cliff in time. So, and this was very much in the style of Richard Digance, I think. So, and I put the poem to music. It's to the tune of Old MacDonald. So I thought I'd just do this one, because as I say, Rob and I have Richard in common. So here we go. Basil the infected lemming felt all forlorn. He had many infected parts ever since he was born. When all the other lemmings had from the cliff so gay, Basil couldn't launch himself, so there he had to stay. Basil the infected lemming limped off alone. within the magic wood is where he made his home. Then one day it happened, lots of lemming girls came by, and Basil, that infected lemming, couldn't believe his one good eye. Basil leapt upon them into a mating foray. That was the only part of him that was still okay. When it all was over, the lemmings gathered round, and poor old battered Basil lay dead upon the ground. I suppose they are there. Lots of pretty flowers adorn his mangy head, and as Basil couldn't make the cliff, they threw him off instead. There you go, Rob. That's for you. Right. The third thing that Rob and I have in common is an enjoyment of the music of a young lady called Edwina Hayes. I know Rob met her, and I first met Edwina many years ago when she was supporting Van Morrison, and later I won a scholarship to go and work with her on an Arvin songwriting course, and we've sort of stayed in touch ever since, and I think she's a really nice young lady. And she's helped me ever such a lot. So, and she put me onto this song because I'd first come across it many years ago by Leo Sayer, and she did this acoustic version of it and transposed it really well to an acoustic guitar. So, and I fell in love with it all over again. So again, this is for Rob and for Edwina for helping me out and being honest. Honesty is a must, I think. And Edwina's always been honest with me. So. This is called I Can't Stop Loving You. So you're leaving in the morning on that early train. Everything's alright. I could pretend and say goodnight. You got your suitcase, you got your ticket, but you're leaving. Smile. I could say that's the way it goes. I could pretend and you won't know, but I can't stop loving you. I can't stop loving you. for you. That's for Edwina and Rob. Right. As I say, I've been very, very lucky with publication, and both poetry and with some songs and stuff. And it is a matter of luck, really. And this is a poem I wrote quite a while ago, actually, and it was picked up for a certain TV campaign. I shan't mention which one. And I was quite chuffed with that, and because I wrote it for the vocalist I used to work with, who sadly passed away last year. Because some of it has elements of his life in this poem, really, and it was sort of based on a bit of the stories we used to tell backstage to each other when we were getting ready to go on. So it's called "It's Where You Call Home." Over the years, we've had several homes, but we've now reached a point, no longer more to roam. But somehow it's our first place that I will always remember. We moved into that top floor flat some year late November. I recall it was a tiny little flat. We moved in, vinyl collection and our delinquent cat. It smelt of joss sticks and herbal teas, and slumped upon the beanbag, that's where I'd be, practising the guitar, quietly if at all, and dreaming all the time of playing the Royal Albert Hall. Lugging the Christmas tree up all those stairs, you in your hot pants, me in my flares. Such was the life of a young jaded minstrel, watching the cat wrecking the tinsel. Then when the kids came along, reality checked in, playing any pub, weddings, bar mitzvahs, any damn thing, just to make sure that the money came in. And then to give the kids proper lessons like I never had. But at least I got my first guitar off my dear old dad. Now one of the kids is doing not bad at all, and he really has played at the Royal Albert Hall. He's backed a lot of people, some of them well known. They say he has a real feel on that saxophone. We try to see him and his new girl. Our name's on the guest list. It's another world. Best seats in the house, refreshments all backstage. Music's now a very different world. He often FaceTimes now from his new iPhone. But as I always tell him, it ain't where you are, it's where you call home. Thank you. Right, okay, it's getting near time where I've got to sort of think about drawing this to a bit of a close. But before I do, I'm going to do this one, because I've tried to take you on a little bit of a journey with some fast ones, some slow ones, that's poems and stuff. So this is building up to the big rocking finish, okay? Now, a couple of years ago, I was very, very lucky, and as I said, it is a matter of luck, really, in what we do, being at the right place at the right time. And I got a couple of gigs across the pond in North America and Canada. I became fascinated by American music because there's a lot of references to the devil in it, in their tradition, really. In country, you have the devil went down to Georgia with all the fiddle music, and of course you've got the classic blues thing of Robert Johnson meeting the devil at the crossroads. So there's a lot of references to the devil. And when I went down south of the border, it was El Dia de Muerte, and I saw in Mexico, and they make a big thing of it. So I decided to have a go at writing something about the devil. So this is my take on, it's called Dancing with the Devil's Daughter. And I sort of hope you like this one. Well, I took this guitar south of the border, in a dusty old town, that's where I first saw her. She was standing alone on the outskirts of the town. guitar there on the seat. She said, there is someone that I'd like you to meet. She said, it's getting late and I need to get home so badly. And if you give me a lift, I'll introduce you to my daddy. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Well, she put his guitar so carefully in the bag. She's just about a mile along this dusty track. And when she got out, she had a body to die for. And that's when I knew I had to see her some more. She said, bring your guitar if that's your forte. It was then that I realized it was El Dia de Morte. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Then the devil, he spoke. You ain't come for my daughter, I hope. You ain't good enough on that guitar to court her. And you ain't dancing with my daughter. I awoke in the desert without my clothes on. I was naked and cold, but I still had my boots on. On my guitar she pinned a note. I couldn't believe the words she wrote. Don't play your guitar for anybody else. The guitar has been tuned by the devil's daughter herself. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Dancing with the devil's daughter. Thanks for listening. I've been Kevan Taplin. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening and be safe. Thank you.
Oh, God. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me come back. Sorry, I was just roasting my nuts in front of the fire. No, honestly, I was. See? So, thanks ever so much, Kevin. Hope you all enjoyed that. There was some good little messages coming up. So, here we go. We're at the end. We've got there at last, and time for a few thank yous. Thanks, of course, to Kat, who is producing this from afar again. It amazes me, this technology, and I really couldn't do it without her, because she edited Kevin's video together for me far better than I managed, and it worked really well, as you saw. And she's also sorted me out at the beginning when I managed to cock up the stream somehow. She got us going again, so I really couldn't do it without her, and I couldn't manage the change of camera angles without her either, because, you know, it's really magic, because if I point to a different camera, we can change to that camera. So if I point to that camera, see, isn't that clever? And then if I go back to that camera, yay, you see, and it all works, even though she's not even here. So that's brilliant, isn't it? So don't forget, if you have some Christmas greetings that you want to give, please do a little recording on your phone and email them to us. Kat did put it up in the comments, saying our email address. It'll also be on at the end, so you can check it out again. So you could just wish people a Merry Christmas, or if you want to, just give us a verse of a Christmas carol or a Christmas song or a poem, anything you want. And I'm going to try and fill the programme with lots of different Christmassy bits and pieces that people send in. So that's in 2 weeks' time, on the 19th of December. It's Meeting the Hedge Christmas show. Meeting the Hedge? God, that's going back a bit. Sorry, the Hedge at Home's Christmas show. So tune in for that, 8 p.m. on the 19th of January. And our guest will be Thea Bergman. Thanks very much to Kevin for being our guest today. Thanks to Alan Ribchester and Alchemy Acoustic for sending in that lovely video and brilliant song. Here we go. This is our usual closing number. I'm alive again on a May morning. Gonna wipe the slate clean of all of my dreams. All the yearning buds are here again, with the promise of a new life to come. Spring is here again. The sun is melting over the hill. All our roads are waiting to be revealed. But this day in history has brought us to here. Now it's all there for the taking. The day is what you see. The lights returning, work is in hand. All the cynics have vanished from where I stand. All the chances wasted are drawing us near. all around there's a new life rising from the winter field. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive again. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive again. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive again. I'm alive again, or May morning, and I will be with you again in 2 weeks' time on the 19th of December. Until that time, many thanks to Kevin, to Alan, and to Kat. May your gods go with you. Be safe out there, and see you in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye.